I love the small time, the small farm, but the reality says that as things become more efficient, there's going to be less and less of people doing the same job. In 1920, if there were 200 people making automobiles and there's 3 now, same way with farming. If there were 14,000 farmers in Nebraska, and at a point there would probably be 10,000 at some point. I mean, it just, and with the age of the farming community, it's hard for anybody at this stage to come back. And if I was the son of a lumber yard owner, it would be hard for that person to come back and say, I'm going to become a farmer and just start up. And so you get a little bit of attrition through people not coming back to the farm, and then just older families that have kept it in their family as an older generation that are retiring. So
yeah. And how many acres are you running?
Just enough to keep us busy.
Can you be more specific about that?
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
When I started farming, everything within it was in about 4-mile radius of the farm, and now it's more like a 20-mile radius of the farm. So you get spread out a little bit, and you spend a little more time on the road than you do in a tractor sometimes. You have to be larger to get the economies of the scale. And I say that tongue-in-cheek because there's several ways to get to the same end. There's a lot of value-added crops. I have neighbors that grow grapes. You could have a wonderful winery off of 20 acres or 30 acres, which would be a very good income. The livestock producers, some of those have turned old confinement buildings into catfish hatcheries, or there's a lot of different ways to get to the same. If you're going to be a corn and soybean grower, probably have to be on the growth mode to stay with the competition. Equipment, you have to stay current. Things wear out, and you try to be as efficient as you can. So it's kind of with any business, if you're buying computers or whatever it is, I mean, things wear out. As far as land, it's really hard yet for a young farmer. I don't consider myself young anymore, which is kind of sad, but to really get into the land market right now, there's a lot of different money coming in from the cities and people buying land for different reasons. And from a farm standpoint, and the returns that it does make, it's really kind of a hard purchase.